What's up, guys? Just touching base, quick video, quick update. I am actually under 10 grams as of now. I took 9.5 grams yesterday. I don't know what it is. Something about when you get around that 10 gram mark, things just become exponentially more difficult. Not sure why that is. I can't really explain that. It has happened in the past as well. Several weeks ago, I was taking, just willy-nilly as much as I wanted to. Was up to probably 25, 30, sometimes 40 grams per day of Kratom powder. I've been kind of on an accelerated taper for sure. But, when I got down to the 20, 19 gram, 17 gram, then 15. When I got down to those marks, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I could tell a little bit of difference, but I was also still taking some throughout the day. Today has been my first day not taking any throughout the day. I didn't take any Kratom this morning. I haven't taken any Kratom at lunch. It's right at 1 o'clock now. I haven't had any Kratom today. I've sneezed probably about 15 times today for no apparent reason, which, don't get me wrong, I do have allergies, I do have hay fever, but this is a different kind of sneeze. When I was on the Kratom regularly, these sneezes did not happen. So this is definitely something that is a direct result of, it's Kratom withdrawal. It's Kratom withdrawal, that's what it is. Nose has been running slightly, not too bad on the runny nose. It's mainly been the sneezing. The sneezing and the yawning, for God's sakes. I was just talking to my wife a couple of minutes ago, and I know I yawned probably 4 different times during our 7-8 minute conversation. It was just incessant, but again, these are common symptoms of opiate withdrawal or coming off of something that has like an opiate sort of effect. My bowels are still okay right now. The only thing I've noticed there is that, I'm pooping a little bit more easily. So, yes, that's right. Just a guy on my lunch break talks about poop. I do. Everybody does it. It is what it is. Well, hopefully you do it. If you don't do it, you probably got a problem. You probably should go see a proctologist. Otherwise, you shit. You poop. So there's no shame in talking about it or nothing to be embarrassed about. Large amounts of Kratom especially tended to kind of harden up my poop a lot, and it will be tougher to get that bad boy out, right? You kind of strain a little bit, a couple of veins on your forehead, afraid that your asshole's just going to split completely up wide open. It felt good to have a little chuckle there. So not so much of that now that I'm down to the 9.5 grams. Definitely the poop is kind of flowing easier. The worst symptom by far is just the low mood. And I did try to take some supplements this morning. I took a vitamin C supplement. I took an agmatine. I took some tyrosine. One thing I've not been doing, just because, like I expressed on a video yesterday, that I really started having some urinary frequency issues while taking the Kratom, to the point where I actually went and saw a doctor and then was referred to a urologist about it. Now, they didn't find anything. All my tests came back normal. They tested my prostate. All my PSA or prostate levels came back normal. The urologist stuck his finger up my ass, which that was a fun time. Obviously, pun intended. Checked my prostate, said my prostate felt fine. There's no cancer. He didn't notice anything weird about my prostate, because they were thinking that could have had to do with the urinary frequency issues. Of course, I didn't mention to the doctor that, as of a few weeks ago, I was taking up to 30, 40, maybe even 50 grams of Kratom per day. I didn't mention that, right? And if I had have, it could have been a completely different response from them, and they could have been, well, dude, there's your problem. That's probably your issue. Kratom is a diuretic, and it can cause you to have to urinate frequently. So anyway, that the whole frequent urination, when that thing happened, I not only that's when I started the taper and started cutting down on the kratom, but I also started cutting down on bladder irritants. Like, I wasn't drinking orange juice anymore with my kratom. I only drank coffee in the morning, so I halved my coffee in the morning, and instead of going back and getting another cup around noon and then drinking another cup of coffee when I get home in the evening, I don't do that anymore. I'm only drinking like a cup of coffee in the morning, maybe 6 to 8 ounces, and then that's it. No more coffee, no more caffeine through the rest of the day, no more energy drinks. So unfortunately for me, I'm doing it, kind of the hard way. I'm not doing a lot of these other little tricks of the trade that can kind of help you get through, drinking a bunch of caffeine for energy and stuff. I'm not doing that, right? Which makes it a little harder, I must admit. But I'm just in with this. I know it's temporary. This is the first time in quite a long time that I would have gone throughout the whole day and not had any sort of kratom at all. It feels good. Yeah, it sucks all at the same time. I'm having to constantly remind myself and force myself at work. Dude, talk to people. Have a conversation. Act like everything is normal, but I am truly having to force it. I really am, because I just don't feel like myself. I'm definitely not as open to talking, and probably not as personable and just open to open to communication with people and stuff like that. And I'm trying to stay to myself as much as I can, so people aren't really noticing that much. And then when I am around people and I'm forced to be around people, I'm definitely kind of forcing it a little bit to make sure that I don't come across as just this totally different individual where people's like, damn, what the hell's wrong with Corey, but you do kind of have to force it like that at first. But that's where I'm at. 9.5 grams. Today I'll try to drop it down again. My wife busted on me this morning. She was like, hey, you're not taking your own advice, dude. You talked on your channel about moving it down slowly, and then allowing your body a few days to acclimate to the new amount and then dropping it. You've not been doing that. You've been dropping 1 gram, sometimes 1.5 grams, maybe even 2 grams sometimes per day. That's why you're really struggling. And she's not wrong. That is why I'm struggling. I'm just an all or nothing type personality, and if I'm going to come off of it, I just want to get there as quickly as I can. As quickly as I possibly can. But I'll tell you what, I'm definitely still saving the lion's share of my kratom at night, so that I can take most of it at night, and so that I can still try to keep my sleep as normal as possible. And then just during the day, just gonna kind of I'm just gonna suffer a little bit until things kind of start to level out for me. But anyway, I got some other guys out there on the channel that are also doing a taper. I got some people on there that have recently come off. Good for you. If you're tapering, come right along with me. Hop in the passenger seat. Make sure you buckle up. Come along for the ride. You can taper along with me. And I'm pulling for all you guys out there. Love each and every one of you. Subscribe to the channel if you've not. If content like this helps you, hit that like button as well. And don't be afraid to comment. Let me know your own story. All right, guys. This is Corey. Out. Peace.